Welcome everybody. We're back with MTGMoxBox with another box opening, and this time it's our Black Friday special with the collector boxes. It's the Innistrad Midnight Hunt plus the Innistrad Crimson Vow. So just want to remind everybody that you can find us at MTGMoxBox.com and also eBay seller handle MTGMoxBox. And just want to remind everyone again, the Innistrad boxes we only have 6 slots because the volume of the rares in the colorless and land, they will be randomly assigned, treated as box hoppers and randomly assigned to one of the slot participants. So without further ado, actually, just want to let everyone know, we will be randomizing the participants each box separately. So the first box we're going to open tonight will be Innistrad Midnight Hunt. So we're going to go ahead and match up the participants with the color slots. And then we'll do that again for Crimson Vow once we get to that box. So we're going to set Crimson Vow aside. Okay.
6.
Alright. While you do that, let me get the box open.
And the participants.
Put it outside so we can see it.
Okay, so Michael gets white, Robert gets green, Danny gets multicolor, Jack gets red and blue, David gets black.
All right, good luck, everyone.
Alright. We will start with pack number 1. Just curious, are we going to go over the stats after each box?
I think so.
We could do that.
Okay, cool. Alright, and then we have time to kind of clean up, so that
We
makes
need
sense.
intermission anyway.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so pack number 1, here we go. Look at those foil land. Burn down the house. That's our first red rare. Sorcery. Choose one. Burn down a house deals 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, or create 3 1/1 red devil creatures token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. They gain haste. Alright.
Or white.
Yep. And this one, Ravenous Rot Belly. It's extended art. Zombie horror. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice up to 3 zombies. When you sacrifice 1 or more zombies, this way each opponent sacrifices that many creatures. Okay, I need this guy here.
Oh boy.
Alright. Hollowed Respite. It's a sorcery. White and a blue. Exile target non-legendary creature. Then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Otherwise, tap it. And you may cast it with flashback 1 white and a blue. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Gerund, Corrupted Bishop. What do we call these arts again? Like the
Showcase?
showcase? Alright. It is a legendary human cleric. When it enters the battlefield or another non-token human you control dies, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 white human creature token. Pay 2. Target human you control gains lifelink until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you have exactly 13 life, you may pay 4 black and transform Gerund into Ormondal the Corruptor. It's a legendary demon with flying, trample, lifelink. Sacrifice another creature to draw a card with 6/6 power and toughness.
Pretty good.
Pretty cool. Alright, and we have Grafted Identity. Kind of like this one. 2 blue. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice creature. Enchant creature. You control enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. It's an aura. Alright. That is pack number 1.
That reminds me of Face Off.
Which one?
the movie.
Oh, that's what it looks like.
Arts.
Oh, you're right. Isn't there a rumor they're making a face-off too?
They are?
Supposedly.
Same character?
I have no idea.
It would make no sense.
Well, it seems like that both of them need some kind of work these days, right?
That is true.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's both of them.
Man.
Sorry, getting sidetracked it because I did hear that new Nicolas Cage movie Pig supposedly is actually pretty good.
Pig?
Yes, it's called Pig.
Is it about a pig?
It's about a
Was
pig.
that all one pack? That was all one pack.
That was all. This is our pack number 2. So we have a foil mountain here. So here we go. Ludovic, Necrogenius, blue and a black. A legendary human wizard. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, mill a card. Pay X blue, black, exile X creature cards from your graveyard, transform Ludovic, and X can't be 0, and you can only cast as a sorcery. It becomes Olag Ludovic's Hubris, a legendary zombie. As this creature transforms, it becomes a copy of a creature card exiled with it, except its name is Olag. It's 4/4 and is a legendary blue-black zombie. In addition to its other colors and types, put a +1/+1 counter on Olag equal to the number of creatures exiled with it. Foil, so pretty nice.
All right.
Visions of Dominance, 2 and a green sorcery. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of counter. Whoa, shoot! No, don't look at this, man. Stop. You may flashback with 8 and green. This spell costs X less to cast this way, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on a battlefield or in the command zone. Dang, it's
high
a
flashback cost.
extended art too.
Yeah.
All right, Can't Stay Away. White and a black sorcery. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature would die, exile instead, and you can cast with flashback. 3 white and a black. Kind of like this one. It's easy to cast.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of cats surrounding a spirit cat.
Still
Pretty cool.
eating.
Yeah. Shipwreck Marshal. So we have our first land. This is the blue and the black one.
Nice.
Yep.
So
And
we
it's
will
extended
randomize
art.
that at the end.
Yes. All right. Dire Strain Rampage. 1 red and a green sorcery. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. If a land was destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for up to 2 basic lands, then put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Otherwise, its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Flashback with 3 green, red and a green. It's extended art foil.
Good ramp, I guess.
Yeah, because you can technically do it to yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just search for the lands that you need.
Did we ever figure out why they say the story spotlight? Is it because it's in a...
I think it was it's depicts a pivotal moment within, I guess, the Magic storyline,
Got it, okay.
which I
Clearly
hope is gonna
we...
be good.
Oh, is that the artist?
Yeah, because it says, this one, for example, it says story spotlight as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, foil basic. Overgrown Farmland. This is the green and white one. All right. Then we have Visions of Dread. 2 and a black sorcery. Target opponent puts a creature card of their choice from their graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Flashback. 8 black. This spell costs X less to cast this way, where X is the greatest mana value of a commander you own on the battlefield or in the command zone. Oh, wait, Meathook is in this set, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so that's what we want to look for tonight.
That's what we're looking for.
Light Up the Night, X and the red. Sorcery, Light Up the Night deals X damage to any target. It deals X plus 1 damage instead if that target is a creature or planeswalker. Flashback 3 and a red. Remove X loyalty counters from among planeswalker you control. If you cast a spell this way, X cannot be 0. Sigarda, Champion of Light. 1 green, white, legendary angel, flying travel. Humans you control get +1/+1. Coven. When it attacks, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a human creature card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's the showcase one as well. And we have a Bloodline Calling. 1 black instant, choose one. Target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn, or creature tokens get -2/-2 until end of turn. Okay, I need one of these. Someone has a token deck.
No, you don't.
I know, I don't have a token deck,
No,
but
you don't need
someone
one of
has. Kill them while they're small.
Wow.
Blacking a lot of love so far.
All right, here.
Let's get
Very
something
nice
for white.
blue foil. Basic island foil. All right, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Fateful Absence. 1 and a white instant. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Its controller investigates. All right. Celebrate the Harvest. 3 and a green. Search your library for up to X basic land cards, where X is the number of different powers among creatures you control. Put those cards onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
That one, the commander. Oh, yeah, there it is.
All right.
Commander set.
Curse of Leeches, 2 and a black. Aura Curse enchant player, as this permanent transform into a Curse of Leeches, attach it to a player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, they lose 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's Daybound side. Nightbound is it becomes a creature with lifelink, 4/4 Leech Horror.
Sucks enough blood and it turns into the leech.
Wow, well, we're getting a lot of land, man. Haunted Ridge. It's a black and a red one.
Extended.
Yep.
Nice.
Not complaining.
Yeah, those are nice.
Smoldering Egg. I think this is one of a lot of people's favorite. 1 and a red. Defender. Dragon Egg. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a number of ember counters on Smoldering Egg equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Then if the egg has 7 or more, transform it into Ashmouth Dragon, which is flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to any target. Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Foil too.
The full art and foil.
Yep.
Game of Thrones season 1.
Not really, because you remember they didn't turn into baby dragons at the end of season 1.
Yeah, but they were holding that egg, right?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I
guess it wasn't smothering.
Well, she kind of burned. She kind of burned herself to get them to transform. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we have planes. Nice. Okay. Enduring Angel. 2 white. Flying double strike. You have hexproof. If your life total will be reduced to 0 or less, instead transform Enduring Angel and your life total becomes 3. Then if Enduring Angel didn't transform this way, you lose the game. When it transforms, it becomes of course, Flying Angel. You have hexproof. It has power and toughness equals to your life. Whenever it attacks, double your life total. Wow. So you goes 3, then 6, 12 type of thing.
But to have to start at 3 life, that's kind of risky.
You almost have to die first.
Yeah.
Visions of well, you die, but you get to 3, so you don't really die, I guess, right? Yeah. Visions of Glory, 4 and a white sorcery. Create a 1/1 white human creature token for each creature you control. Flashback 8 white. This spell costs X less, depending on your commander's mana value. All right. Whoa. Oh, I thought it was the same one. Never mind. Vanquish the Horde, 6 white. This spell costs 1 legs to cast for each creature on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. Another board wipe.
Lots of those.
Yeah. I like that one.
Oh, very white pack here.
Yeah.
Catching up.
Yep.
All right. We have Reckless Stormseeker, 2 and a red, human werewolf. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. That's Daybound side. Nightbound. It's become Storm, Charge, Slasher, Werewolf. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, target creature you control gets +2/+0, gains Trample and Haste. All right. So good for those werewolf wolf decks, I guess. And then we have Briar Bridge Tracker, 2 and a green, Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, investigate. As long as you control a token, it gets +2/+0.
Pretty easy.
True. Because it can be any token, right?
Yeah, like treasure, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Any token, right? Because even your creature token.
It's
Yeah.
that token.
very easy. Lots of token support these days.
Yeah. Alright, we have Storm the Festival. 3 green. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put up to 2 permanent cards with mana value 5 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Flashback 7 green. It should be easy to cast with when you play green, I guess.
Yep. Green should have no problem with this.
For doing Scab, 4 and a blue, zombie horror, flying. Other zombies you control have flying.
Again.
Oh, more flying zombies?
Yeah. Whenever 1 or more zombies you control deals combat damage to 1 or more of your opponents, you may draw cards equal to the number of opponents dealt damage this way. If you do, discard that many cards.
Oh, and milling.
Wow. Can you take a picture for us? Yeah.
That's going in the
Moving
gap
on.
there.
Augur of Autumn. 1 green human druid. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands from the top of your library. Coven. As long as you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may cast creature spells from the top of your library. That's pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah, top of the library always.
Kind of like a mini ramp for you.
Yeah.
Wow, another one.
Oh,
Deserted
man.
Beach. This is the white and blue one. Interesting box. This is like our 4th land.
Yeah.
Here
Well, when we made the decision for lands to be randomized, I think it was kind of on the fence. There was enough support that it could be its own slot, but we decided to just randomize it just for simplicity.
This is a showcase foil. Gisa Glorious Resurrector. 2 black, legendary human wizard. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. At the beginning of your upkeep, put all creature card exile with Gisa onto the battlefield under your control. They gain decayed. That's still pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take all your components, dying creatures.
Yeah.
Actually, gains decay, so that means after they attack, they go back.
They get sacrificed.
Yeah.
Right?
No, they die.
They
Sacrifice.
get sacrificed.
Does that mean they come back again though? Oh, because under your control, so it doesn't
Yeah.
come back. Okay, never mind. I was like, dude, that's like a loop.
So it goes to exile then.
No,
No,
it goes
it
back
just
to the
goes
grave
back
because
to
it's
the
not
grave.
it's under your control, not their control.
I
But it
see.
says if they die under their control. Yeah.
So it goes back to their graveyard.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But not before she gets to use them once.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm not gonna use it. I just want to keep it so they can't bring it back.
Well, what's that card that makes them lose the ability? Decay.
The slime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's one of the.
Sun Gold Sentinel.
Yes.
White and 1 and a white human soldier. Whenever it enters battlefield or attacks, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Coven. 1 and a white. Choose a color. Sun Gold Sentinel gains hexproof from that color until end of turn, and it can't be blocked by creatures of that color this turn. Activate only if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers.
Okay.
Curse of Unbinding. 6 and a blue. Wow. Or a curse enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, that player reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield under your control. That player puts the rest of real cards into their graveyard.
Oh my
Wow,
God.
that's pretty mean, man.
Yeah, that's why his head's like blowing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Rite
That's
of
definitely a curse.
Harmony. Green and a white. Whenever a creature or enchantment enters the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Flashback 2 green and a white. Denick, Pious Apprentice, white and a blue, legendary human soldier, lifelink, cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or ability. Woohoo!
Wow. Graveyard hate.
Yeah, disturb 2 white and a blue, so it comes back as Denick, Pious Apparition. It's a legendary spirit soldier, flying. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put in the graveyard from anywhere, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn. If Denick would be put in graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead.
And that artwork is really interesting.
I feel like it's like a proof. It's like, hey, this is what I plan on drawing. You guys cool with that?
I mean, it just feels like the tech. Like you can see that texture.
Oh, that's true.
It's
huh?
really interesting.
That's pretty cool.
I think they draw that after.
All right,
No, it was just
I'm
good
gonna-
on the artist to be able to capture that.
I'm gonna try to pronounce this. Triskadade.
Tris,
Kafile.
Triskai Decaphile?
All right.
I don't know.
File. Yeah.
All right. Damn you with a crazy name. 1 in blue, human wizard. You have no maximum hand size. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have exactly 13 cards in your hand, you win the game. And you can pay 3 and a blue to draw a card. I think this will work well with some artifact deck with blue mana.
Yes.
All right. We have 5 more to go.
Does last look pretty even?
Let's see.
Pretty even.
Pretty even.
Looks good so far. Yeah.
We just need
Something
that-
for everyone.
We just need that Meathook to tip it to black, right?
Yep.
There are other good stuff too, right? Like
Yeah, there's other-
green Colossus.
Yep.
Right.
There's the Colossus. What else was there?
Arlinn.
Oh yes,
Oh,
Arlinn,
Arlinn,
Teferi.
Ghoul Cards Harvest, black and a green. Create X/2/2 black zombie creature tokens with Decayed, where X is half the number of creature cards in your graveyard rounded up. Flashback 3 and a black and a green. Tube Tyrant, 3 and a black. Other zombies you control gets +1/+1. 2 and a black. Tap, sacrifice a creature, return a zombie card from at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only during your turn and only if there are at least 3 zombie creature cards in your graveyard. Extended art too.
No much zombie support.
Yep.
Alright. Geist Flame, Reservoir. 2 and a red. Artifact. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter on Geist Flame. 1 and a red. Tap. Remove any number of charge counters from Geist Flame. It deals damage to any target. 1 and a red. Tap. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Sereth. The Viper's Fang. 2 green. Legendary Human Warlock. Other tap creatures you control have Depth Touch. Other untapped creatures you control have Hexproof. Pay 1 tap. Untap another target creature or land you control.
Pretty good value.
Yep. We got this earlier, right?
Yep.
Sigarda Champion Light, but this is like a
The
showcase art and it's foil too.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. Very nice. Jumped ahead. Jadar, Ghoul Caller of Nephilia. 1 and a black. Human Wizard. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with decay, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with decayed.
Okay.
Sigarda's Vanguard. 4 and a white. Angel, Flash, Flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, choose any number of creatures with different power. Those creatures gain double strike until end of turn. Wow. This is a extended art. Might be showcase, right? Is that showcase? Looks pretty cool.
Extended art, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
2 white enchantment. Enters the battlefield. Note your life total. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card if your life total is greater than or equal to the last note of life total for Sigarda's Splendor. Then note your life total again. Whenever you cast a white spell, you gain 1 life. It's a card draw for white.
Yeah.
We always like that.
Hey.
Vadric, Astral Archmage. Check out our Commander Pageant series to learn more about this guy. 1 blue and a red. Legendary Human Wizard. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as Vadric enters the battlefield. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is Vadric's power. Whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, put a +1/+1 counter on Vadric. Spectral Adversary, 1 and a blue. It's a spirit, flash, flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and a blue any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more times, put that many +1/+1 counters on Spectral Adversary. Then up to that many other target artifact, creatures, and or enchantments phases out. Interesting.
Phase out. But they come back then, right?
Yeah, it
Yes.
just comes back for a
Next
turn.
turn? Okay.
I'd probably have to use this as protection, but maybe you can use it offensively.
Oh, like if there's a 4 white, you just phase them out.
Right.
It's almost like the blue version of Teferi's protection, but you got to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, that just shows how powerful Teferi's protection is, because it's like all the things for
Yeah.
3 mana, whereas this one you got to pay for each one, right? And it's only creatures, or
Oh, it's
no, it's multiple
artifact, creature, and or enchantments. Yeah. Intrepid Adversary, 1 and a
Oh, yeah.
1 and a white. Human Scout, lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and a white any number of times, and they put that many Valor counters on it. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each Valor control counter on Intrepid Adversary.
Okay.
Lois, Nephilia, Sleuth. 3
Oh yes.
blue and a black. Legendary Human Rogue. Whenever another creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a token, surveil 1.
So this is the one that was more like Sherlock Holmes.
Mask of Grizzlebrand. 1 black. Equipped creature has flying and lifelink. Whenever equipped creature dies, you may pay X life, where X is its power. If you do, draw X cards. Not bad. Graveyard Trespasser. 2 and a black. Human Werewolf. Ward. Discard a card. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. If a creature card was exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. This is Daybound side. Nightbound, ward again, discard a card. Whenever Graveyard Glutton enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to 2 target cards from a graveyard. For each creature card exiled this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Alright, and we saw this one earlier, right? Denic.
Same version too, right? Yeah. The showcase version.
This one's foil. I think the other one wasn't foil.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
This one's foil.
Yeah,
yep.
nice.
Alright, 2 more to go.
Okay, let's see some more spicy stuff.
Need some spice. It's like Doom.
Suspicious Stowaway. 1 and a blue. Human Rogue Werewolf. Can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card, and that's the Daybound side. Nightbound. It becomes a Seafaring Werewolf, and it can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Alright, Curse of Obsession. Did we get one of these earlier? No.
Not this one. We got the other curses.
Enchant player. At the beginning, enchanted player's draw step, that player draws 2 additional cards. At the beginning of enchanted player's end step, that player discard their hand.
Oh, I was like, that's not that bad. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Actually, but then if you play burn yourself, don't you want to enchant yourself toward the
You
later?
could.
Yeah.
You could always curse yourself.
Because almost like Graphis Skullcap.
Yeah, you get like all the cards new.
Yeah.
And then...
That's true.
Patrician Geist. 2 and a blue. Spirit Knight, flying. Other spirits you control get +1/+1. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast. Actually, that's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
That includes flashback, right? Because spells from your graveyard cost 1 less.
I believe so, yeah.
And we got another land. This is the green and the white one.
4/2.
Yep. This is our second overgrown farmland, but this is the showcase extended.
Nice. Lots of land.
I know.
Well, land is necessary in this game.
Light Up the Night. X and a. Did we get this one? Yeah, we did. All right, but this one is extended art foil.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I like the form.
Yeah, because you can tell it's almost like the hair. You can tell it's like a
fire,
different foil.
yeah.
Yeah, the fire. All right, last pack.
All right. See some firecrackers in this.
Folks can see there's a reason why we don't have a color slot.
Yes.
Or else you'll be sweating bullets there, man.
Very disappointed
Yes.
in your purchases.
All right, Curse of Surveillance. We got one of these earlier, right? Oh no, we got Curse of Unbinding.
Yeah.
We got lots of curses.
We're getting a lot.
Oh, but then this is there's a different curse for blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this was enchant player. At the beginning of enchanted player's upkeep, any number of target players other than the player each draw cards equal to the number of curses attached to that player.
That's messed up.
Man, that's messed up. All right. All right. This is one of my personal favorite. Cleaver Scab. 3 and a blue. Pay 3. Sacrifice another zombie. Create 2 tokens that are copies of that sacrificed creature.
No, man.
Yeah.
Very nice. Primal Adversary. 2 and a green. Did we get one of these? No.
You can sacrifice a token for this one.
Yes. Necroduality, my friend.
Wow.
Yes.
It's terrible.
Interesting.
Okay. Where was I? When Primal Adversary enters the battlefield, you may pay 1 and a green any number of times. When you pay this cost 1 or more time, put that many +1/+1 counters on Primal Adversary. Then up to that many target lands you control becomes 3/3 wolf creatures with haste that are still land. Whoa, interesting.
Lands into wolves, huh?
Yeah. Wow, another one.
There's no land.
This is the red and green one. Rockfall Vale. All right, and then we got one of these before, right? Lisa. No, we didn't.
Not
Lisa Forgotten Archangel. 2 white, black. Legendary Angel, Flying Lifelink. Whenever the non-token creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. All right, and that is it.
All right.
Pretty even. something for everybody. But actually, maybe I'll take that back. Seems like multi is a little bit ahead.
Multi is always
Slightly.
Usually ahead. Let's just see how far ahead multi is.
All right, should we bring up
Want
the
me to bring
stats?
up the
Yeah, let's pull up. This is gonna be our second Midnight Hunt collector box. I actually like that it's very even. Everything is in double-digit percentages, so.
That is pretty even.
Yep.
No colorless, but we can't expect
No
that.
colorless, but yeah, that was expected. Land is actually good enough to have been its own slot in this case, but.
Well, still no one's
for now-
claiming it. I will claim it.
Wow.
All right.
Yep. Yep. So definitely multicolor with the most, but that's usually to be expected. Black coming in after that,
But pretty even.
pretty even for everyone else. So.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next box, let's
Do the lands first?
yes, let's
so
assign
we'll
lands. Yeah, so we can
assign
see.
lands.
Let me show
So-
everybody what the lands are for. We're giving land the whole slot as a box hopper. So
Yep.
whoever
So
we
we
get,
will
we'll get
spin it.
all these lands here, and then we put on a side so you can see it. Ooh,
Oh, there you go.
glare.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, green. All right.
Yeah.
Congrats,
Congrats,
green. It's
green.
Robert. All right. Congrats, Robert. So that will go to green slot. All right. And give us a minute as we clean up, reset the board, and we will get Crimson Vow ready.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You.
All right. Let's reset. Oops. What did I try to do
I don't know.
there? All right.
Let's switch with because we're gonna get more land than colorless. So.
You never know.
What do you do?
You never know. All right. So
Oh,
now we have
see.
Crimson Vow.
Before you do that, I gotta do the customers.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me do customer.
All right. While you do that, let me get the box ready.
Okay.
Thanks, roller.
Get more sleeves ready.
Are there box topper in this one?
So there are box toppers
Okay.
in the box. We're expecting it.
All right. Cool.
No guarantees, I guess, because of Wizards.
We'll flip
That's
it.
true. Well, let me wait until you do it so we can open it together and make sure
Yeah.
there's
But there
see
should be.
about the box toppers together. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was on the
Yeah.
first one.
And then we will be treating the box topper similar to the land slot and the color slot. So
Yeah.
they will be randomly assigned
I think
as
there were
well.
2, right? Box toppers.
Yep, I believe so. Our last one had 2.
Yeah. Seven. Okay, take that away.
All right, what do we got?
So Danny gets black, Jack gets white and multicolor, Michael gets green, David gets blue, and Robert gets red.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let me open this up.
Let's get another Sorin, man.
I know.
Let's get multiple Sorins if we can. All right, here we go. Box topper number 1 and number 2. So
Okay,
we'll
set
set
that off
those
to the
aside
Down.
right here, and then our packs. All right. So everybody ready, and we'll stack with pack number 1 then.
Okay.
Yep.
Good luck.
So for those of you who have been following on our videos, we are still looking for a Necroduality, which has not shown up in our openings
Oh,
yet.
that's right.
I think we've seen pretty much everything else, though.
We saw multiple Sorins.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is
wouldn't mind seeing more, of course.
yes. All right, here starting for now. Dollhouse Horror.
Oh, there you go. There is a colorless.
Dollhouse of Horrors.
Oh my
5.
God. Called it.
Powder. 5.
No.
5. 1 tap. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of exile card, except it's 0/0 construct artifact. In addition to its other types, and it has this creature gets +1/+1 for each construct you control. It gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery.
I wonder if that's good enough to start like a construct tribal. It's like all
I think
artifact
so.
creature constructs.
I think so. Millicent, Restless Revenant, 5 white and a blue. Legendary Spirit Soldier. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each spirit you control. Flying. Whenever it or another non-token spirit you control dies or deals combat damage to the player, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying.
Lots of spirit support.
All right. Mirror Hall Mimic, 3 and a blue. Spirit. Well, another spirit. You may have Mirror Hall Mimic enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield except it's a spirit in addition to its other types, and you may cast with its disturb cost. 3 blue. Ghastly Mimicry. It's a enchantment aura. Enchant creature. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of enchanted creature, except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. Oh, interesting. So you can kind of keep mass producing other spirits, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pairs well with the Millicent.
I wonder if they did that on purpose.
All right. Van Helsing's Holy
card.
Ward.
Yeah.
It's a 1 and a white. It's actually Circle of Confinement. Enchantment. Whenever Circle of Confinement enters the battlefield, exile target creature and opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until Circle of Confinement leaves the battlefield. Whenever an opponent casts a vampire spell with the same name as a card exile with Circle of Confinement, you gain 2 life. So this is a extended art. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, hello
Chandra.
Chandra, just to kill.
Yep, let's move on to Chandra. 1 and a green. 1 and a red. Man, I can't talk to
Green.
you. Red. Legendary Planeswalker Chandra. The +1 is add 1 red mana, and it also deals 1 damage to any target player or Planeswalker. Another +1 ability is exile the top card of your library. If it's red, you may cast it this turn. -7, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast red spells from among them this turn. You get an emblem with whenever you cast a red spell, this emblem deals X damage to any target, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell.
Nice.
So this is a showcase, right? Non-foil.
Showcase and
but
non-foil.
Still very
good.
nice. Yep.
The Van Helsing's Holy War was an uncommon, so I'm gonna leave.
Oh, my
off
bad.
the sleeve.
It just looks
It's
really nice.
Looks nice though. It does
My
look nice
bad.
though.
Dream Shackle Geist. 1 blue spirit. Another spirit. Flying at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose up to 1. Tap target creature, or target creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Alright. Probably got excited with the
Dracula treatment.
the Dracula treatment.
Yeah.
Van Helsing's Holy Ward.
Looks nice though.
It does.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, how do you guys feel about how much of those alternate named cards they're including in the stuff? Do you feel like it's too much, or
it depends. I feel like if it's part of a theme, like for example the Godzilla and Dracula theme, like it has like some sort of lore behind it, I don't mind it. But I don't want it to get too crazy. Like for example, I didn't really appreciate the whole if they bring back like say Walking Dead or like Stranger Things and use that kind of
like too many cards within that universe or something like that, right?
However, I don't mind the new Arcane one.
Yes. That one is very interesting. I actually would like to see some more support in that.
Picky.
Yeah.
Ava Bruck Caretaker, 4 green,
Ooh,
human
that's
werewolf.
actually a good card.
Yeah.
Hexproof. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. That's the Daybound side. Alright, so Nightbound it's hexproof. Other permanents you control have hexproof. At the beginning of combat of your turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature.
Each creature. Man.
Each creature you control.
That is very solid.
Alright.
Really good.
Yep, I think that's one of the top cards.
Sinister Waltz. 3 black and a red. Sorcery. Choose 3 target creature cards in your graveyard. Return 2 of them at random to the battlefield and put the other on the bottom of your library. Alright. Inspired Idea. 2 and a blue. Cleave with cleave cost is 3 blue. So draw 3 cards. Or Draw 3 cards if you cleaved it. If not, it's draw 3 cards. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 3 for the rest of the game.
You want to cleave it.
You want to cleave it, yes.
Unless you're going to win the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, there you go.
Dracula.
Blood Immortal. It's actually Falcon Wrath Forebear. It's a vampire flying, can't block. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. Pay 1 black, sacrifice 2 blood tokens, return Falcon Forebear from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then we have another land, Dream
nice.
Group Cascade. This was really clean, very
pretty.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the
foil too. Yep. Extended arts. I'm assuming this is showcase, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
borderless.
Okay.
Whatever it
Dream
is, it's
Group
very
Cascade. It's the green and the blue one. Very nice.
Oh, that's a useful.
Yep. Nice
very
color
useful
combination.
Good for token deck.
Yes.
Come again?
Okay. Well, let's get something for white.
Well, last box you said that, and we got white
got a lot
right
of
away.
whites.
Yes. I always want to make sure everyone gets included or gets something.
True.
White. There we go.
Oh, wow, you called it.
Hopeful Initiate. 1 to cast Human Warlock. Has training. And remind everyone, training is a new ability here. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. 2 and a white. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Wow. Pretty useful. Predator's Hour. 1 and a black. Sorcery. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain menace. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library face down. You may look at and play that card for as long as it remains exiled. And you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast that spell.
Very nice.
Kessig Wolf Rider. 1 red to cast. Human Knight. Menace. 2 in a red. Tap. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Create a 3/2 red wolf creature token. Oh, it's another Dracula treatment. Search the castle. It's an uncommon. All right. Jacob Hawken Inspector. Legendary Human Advisor. It's a 1 and a blue to cast. Tap, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. You may pay 4 blue. If you do, transfer Jacob Hawken Inspector to the other side. He becomes Hawkins Insight, Ledger Enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. Once during each of your turns, you may play a land or cast a spell from among the exile card. Exile with this permit without paying its mana cost. Okay. Dire Strain Anarchist. Werewolf, Menace Haste. Whenever Dire Strain Anarchist attacks, it deals 2 damage to each of up to 1 target creature. How does that mean? It deals 2 damage to each of up to 1 target creature, up to one target player, and up to 1 target planeswalker.
So you have to choose creature,
Creature,
player,
planeswalker, and planeswalker.
Planeswalker if possible.
Yeah.
That's and then interesting. It starts with Nightbound. Then the
I think it's
Daybound.
just flipped over.
Well,
It's
Oh, you
strange.
think so?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, okay, you're right. It's okay. So it's actually a volatile arsonist. 3 green. Oh, sorry. 3 red. Man, I can't talk tonight.
Okay.
Human Werewolf, Menace Haste. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to each of up to 1 target creature, target player, and or up to 1 target planeswalker.
Okay, so
similar.
stronger on the other side, but very interesting. So this is from the. Oh, this is not even on the commander side. This is the normal one. Yeah. Mythic level 2.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that one before. Scissors.
All right, scissors. Harder to open compared to Midnight Hunt.
Yeah, I wonder if people are overlooking this one because I'm not hearing too much chatter about it, but it actually seems decent.
Yeah, it deals with all 3 kinds of threats.
Right, like it's a way of targeting other threats on the board. and it can
Well,
attack
it's
right
5
away.
to cast though.
Yeah, but it attacks right away for 4 on the day side.
All right, Hive Heart Shaman, 3 and a green. Whenever it attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card that doesn't share a land type with a land you control. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. 5 and a green. Create a 1/1 green insect creature token. Put X +1/+1 counter on it, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Storm of Souls, 4 white. Sorcery. Return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Each of them is a 1/1 spirit with flying in addition to its other types. Then you exile Storm of Souls. Wow, it's kind of like a white version of, those living death type of cards.
Yeah.
They're all 1/1s, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they get.
Though.
But do they get their abilities though?
I think so. Return all because they're returning cards to the battlefield.
I said return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Yeah.
Each of them is a 1/1 spirit with fly
So
in addition to
override-
its other types. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
addition.
So it just overwrites their base power and toughness, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can see some use for that.
It seems like this is another 4 white Path of Peril. 1 and black. That's its normal cost. If you cleave it, it's 4 white and a black. So if you cleave it, it'll be destroy all creatures. If not, it'll be destroy all creatures with mana value 2 or less.
Not feeling these clean cards.
Yeah.
Sometimes the flexibility is helpful.
All right. Here we have the 3 Weird Sisters, which is Herrick. Can't even see it. Herrica Domnathi.
Yep.
2 black. Legendary vampire flying at the beginning of combat on your turn. Choose one that hasn't been chosen. Each player sacrifices a creature. You draw a card and you lose 1 life, or transform to the other side, which is a Friends of the Darkest Night.
Fiends.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Fiends of Darkest Night.
They're probably friends too.
They don't like friends.
They look like friends, man. Legendary vampire has flying, death touch, lifelink. 1 black. Each creature you control with flying, death touch, and or lifelink gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
Okay. Very good for a token type deck.
Now we have Howling Moon, 2 and a green enchantment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target wolf or werewolf you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. All right.
Okay, looks like everyone's on the board. Good.
All right. And we are less than halfway through, right?
Yes.
Yep. Third.
This is pack number 8.
4.
8. Yeah. Sorry, we have 8 more.
So pack number 4.
Yes. No,
Yes.
pack number 5.
Pack number. Okay,
Pack
so
number
we just passed the third. Still got 2/3 to go.
Yes, we can do math.
Yes.
All right. Audric, Blood Curse. 1 red and a white. Legendary vampire soldier. When it enters the battlefield, create X blood tokens, where X is the number of abilities from among flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance found among creatures you control.
Oh,
Side
wow.
effects may include.
Man, that'll be annoying counting, man.
Yeah.
Haunting Imitation, 2 and a blue sorcery. Each player reveals the top card of their library. For each creature card revealed this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 1/1 and it's a spirit, in addition to its other type. And it has flying. If no creatures are revealed this way, return Haunting Imitation to its owner's hand. Oh, interesting. And we have another land here, Wolderin Estate. Tap for a colorless, or tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color, and you can only use this to spend to cast vampire spells, or pay 5, tap, create a blood token. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each vampire you control.
So you got 5 vampires free.
Yeah, this is well, you still need to tap it. Yeah, this is a really cool Castlevania style. Style castle. All right. Oh, got another land here. Deathcap Glade is the black and green one.
This looks nice too.
Yep. Dig Up. Normally it's 1 green to cast sorcery. You can cleave it with 1 black, green. Search your library for a card Put it in your hand, then shuffle. That will be the cleave cost. If not, it's search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle.
So 2 for a basic land or 2 for your anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this one, I like the flexibility, right? If it's in your like you can
Yeah.
do a first
Like-
turn
Basic land.
search for a basic land, or later in the game you can actually tutor for something to
In the
That's
game.
true.
Yep.
All right. Glorious Sunrise. It's a 3 green enchantment. At the beginning of combat of your turn, choose one. Creatures you control gets +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Target land gains tap at green until end of turn, or draw a card if you control a creature with power 3 or greater, or you just gain 3 life straight up. Breath of the Sleepless, 3 and a blue enchantment. You may cast spirit spells as those they have flash. Whenever you cast a creature spell during an opponent's turn, tap up to 1 target creature. That's pretty nice. Alright, then we have a green sorcery here. 3 and a green to cast. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Oh, another one. Dream Root Cascade.
Oh, we got this one before.
Yep, this is
foil.
the green and blue one. Very nice. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, 1 and a white, legendary human soldier, has first strike. Non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast. And this is a showcase foil.
Nice.
All right, we are halfway.
Nice. They are packed harder than Midnight Hunt.
I feel like the wrapper are thicker or something.
I have to check where the box is coming from or where it's made.
Lantern Bearer, so it's not a bear. Alright. Dying to Serve. I like this one. 2 and a black. Enchantment. Whenever you discard one card or more cards, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Timon. Youthful Geist. 4 and a blue. I did not know Geist have age, but it's a youthful one. Legendary
That's why they
Spirit.
died, right?
Partner with Road Geist Avenger, flying at the beginning of each combat, tap onto 1 target creature. Howl Pack Piper. This is like the Piper for werewolves or something, right? 3 and a green. The spell can't be countered. Pay 1 and a green tap. You may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's a wolf or werewolf, untap Howl Piper. Activate only as a sorcery. And that's the Daybound side. Nightbound, whenever this creature enters the battlefield or transfer into Wild Song Howler, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Yeah, so that one card can like bring out all your creatures for you.
All the wolves.
Oh, yes. Alright, Bud Vile Purveyor, 2 black. Flying Trample. Did we get one of these earlier? No.
Not today.
Yeah. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. Whenever Blood Vial Purveyor attacks, it gets +1/+0 for each blood token defending player controls. Alchemist's Gambit, 1 red, and the cleave cost is quite steep. 4 blue, Take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented. And then you exile Alchemist's Gambit. If you do, that's the cleave cost. If you don't cleave it, it has an extra clause that says at the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose a game.
All right.
You better cleave that, man.
Oh, unless you're gonna win the game. Same as before.
Yeah, even the kids stuck.
Ill-Tempered Loner. No wonder he's a loner. 2 red, man.
You don't like red today.
Yeah, Human Werewolf. Whenever Ill-Tempered Loner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. 1 in the red, Ill-Tempered Loner gets +2/+0 until end of turn. That's Daybound side. Nightbound. It becomes a werewolf. Whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, Howl Pack Avenger deals damage to any target. 1 in the red, Howl Pack Avenger gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
Well, then. That's interesting.
Next we have Disorder in the Court. X, white and a blue. Instant, exile X target creature, then investigate X times. Return exile cards to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Oh. You can do this yourself, right?
Yeah.
Investigator's Journal. It's a artifact. Clue. Investigator's Journal entered the battlefield with a number of suspect counters on it equal to the greatest number of creatures a player controls. Pay 2, tap, remove a suspect counter from Investigator's Journal, draw a card. Pay 2, sacrifice Investigator's Journal, draw a card.
Good for your Sherlock Holmes deck.
Yeah. We got this earlier.
Yep.
Dahlia, Guardian of Thraben. And wow, Storm Carved Coast is the blue and the red one.
Oh, I haven't seen that before.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, we got 4 more to go.
Almost.
I know. Man. There we go. All right. You know who this looks like?
The Wildling?
No, this looks like the war lady from Arcane. The mom.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, the Patchwork Crawler. 1 in a blue, zombie horror. Pay 2 in a blue, exile target creature card from your graveyard and put a +1/+1 counter on Patchwork Crawler. Patchwork Crawler has all activated abilities of all creature cards exile. Peter Petrelli. All right.
Good to see you again.
Yep. Arterial Alchemy, 2 in a red, enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, create a blood token for each opponent you have. Blood tokens you control are equipment in addition to their other types and have equipped creature gets +2/+0 with equip cost 2.
That one's interesting.
Yeah. Demonic Bargain, 2 in a black, sorcery. Exile top 13 cards of your library, then search your library for a card. Put that card onto your hand, then shuffle. I don't know how I really feel about this one.
Cheap tutor.
But 13 cards is kind of steep, man. What if what you're looking for is getting exiled this way?
Well, hopefully you have multiple ways of getting what you're looking for. You're looking for things that have redundancy in your deck.
All right, so we got another Dracula Lord of the Blood. We got this one earlier.
Different art though, yeah. Same. Oh, same.
Yeah. All right. Abraham Van Helsing. It is Savior of Oldenbach. 1 white human soldier training. Whenever Savior Oldenbach trains, exile up to 1 target creature card from the battlefield or creature card from a graveyard. When Savior Oldenbach leaves the battlefield, put the exile cards onto the battlefield under their owner's control. And this is a showcase. Well, has the Dracula treatment foil.
Nice.
Very nice.
Mr. Van Helsing.
Yes.
Looks like Johnny Depp. All right, 3 more to go. All right.
Hard to tell those are white cards because they're black mostly.
Yeah. It's a very dark set.
All right. Wow. Manaform Hellkite.
Ooh.
2 red dragon. Find whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion. creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. Exile that token at the beginning of the next end step. Oops, nothing behind. Okay. Priest of the Blessed Graph, 2 and a white. Human Cleric, at the beginning of your end step, create X 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of opponents who control more lands than you. Oh, this one's pretty cool.
So it's good for Rampage.
Actually,
Yeah, I kind of like this. All right, we got this earlier. Alchemist Gambit. You know, make sure you cleave it, or else you're gonna lose the game. Renfield Delusional Minion, and this is actually what, Eruth Tormented Prophet. It's a 1 blue red legendary human wizard. If you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead. You may play those cards this turn.
Got that earlier.
All right, and then we have Inspired Idea. We got this earlier.
Too.
Yep. All right. Foil though.
It's Jace. Oh no, his partner, Vincent.
Victor.
Oh, Victor. I knew it started with
Consuming Tide. 2 blue. Did we get this earlier? No.
Oh, we got it last time.
No,
Alright.
but blue got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way to their owner's hand. Then you draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hands than you. Okay. Shadow Grange Arcfiend, 6 black. Demon. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. You gain life equal to the greatest power among creatures sacrificed this way. And Madness cost is 2 and a black, and you pay 8 life. Ouch.
Ooh, dang.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
Alright, this one's a Cemetery Illuminator. 1 blue spirit flying. Enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast a spell from the top of your library. If it shares a card type with a card exile with Cemetery Illuminator.
God, your red blue is a lot of stock.
Yeah. I don't know why. It just feels like we've gotten even more rares in this box compared to the earlier one.
Halana and Elena, partners. 2 red and a green. Legendary Human Ranger. First strike reach. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is Halana and Elena's power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. And we got another Halana and Elena.
Wow.
But this one's foil. That one, is that one foil?
No, this one is
Alright.
the non
Well,
full. Now you got a 4/1 to go with it.
Yep.
One for the binder, one for the...
Yeah, one for the deck.
You know, I saw something really funny on Facebook that day. Someone was selling a playset of the Innoble Hierarch.
It's like all the different versions.
With a different version. I was like, oh, was
We
that from?
almost got that.
Was that from us? Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible. But I mean, looking at how these boxes are distributed, it seems like it's done intentionally, where they try not to duplicate the versions too much.
Oh, good point.
But they duplicate the cards.
They duplicate the cards, but at least it's
Ooh.
different variants.
Another land, red and a white one. Spectral Arcanist, 3 and a blue. Spirit Wizard, another spirit here. We can tell the theme. I guess someone needs to build a spirit deck
My
with these
goodness,
cards.
Innistrad Spirits.
Yeah. Have you noticed? It's either a zombie or spirit. What
Yeah.
happened to vampires and werewolves, man? All right. Flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to the number of spirits you control from the graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into graveyard, exile instead. Sigarda's Summons. 4 white. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have base power and toughness 4/4, have flying, and are angels in addition to their other types. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
All right, we got Abraham Van Helsing again. And we have Lantern Flare. 1 and a white instant. The cleave cost is X, red and a white. Lantern Flare deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. If you don't cleave it, X is the number of creatures you control. It's a foil extended art.
Wow, was that 3 white rares in a row?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
evens it out.
that actually allowed white to catch up. It was lagging behind for the longest time.
All right. So, should we... well, that concludes the box opening. Let's go over the stats first. Then we'll come back and...
to do the land, colorless, and the box topper.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, without even pulling it up, you can see blue has definitely come out ahead on this one. So congrats.
It's last up.
Yeah.
Congrats to David. All right. Yeah, 20% of the box.
Oh my
rares
god.
went to blue this time.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's
But
crazy.
surprisingly, if you look at everything else is still double-digit percentages again. So the rest of the box is still very
Multi looks
even.
super light this time.
Right. So that's what happened is
Yeah.
multi had the 20% in the last box, and this time it went to blue.
Yeah, it went to blue.
Multi was down to same as the others. Actually, it had some colors show up this time too.
Yeah, and again, lands are here to say hi.
Lands are good enough to have their own slots, to be honest, but that's fine.
All right.
Should we?
We have
land?
we have the
Let's-
lands, and
let's
then we have
do-
the box toppers. So
Actually,
we
let's
could do it in
do
that order.
colorless first, since colorless.
Oh yeah,
is this-
colorless
yeah.
lands, then box toppers.
Yep, sure. All right. So colorless, we have the Dollhouse of Horrors and Investigator's Journal. So,
So
right
both
here.
of those are going to
Let's see.
sound effects.
Ooh.
Just into
All right.
white. Okay.
That is
White.
going to white.
Congrats, white.
Congrats, who? Jack.
Jack.
All right. Congrats, Jack. All right. Next is
up,
lands, and we have how many? We have 6 lands this time. Wow.
Okay.
All right.
To the right.
Side.
Here we go.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Ready to spin.
good chunk of cards here. Going to
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh wow.
Oh wow! You're gonna get more cards.
yes. As if
Congrats,
blue didn't have
David.
enough.
Yeah.
Congrats again.
All right. And now we're gonna do the box topper number 1. Let's not open it yet. We'll just pick
Spin
randomly this
first,
one.
Right?
Spin and
Yep.
then open.
Okay, spin
Right.
and open.
So this is the first one. We have another one. Ooh, wow.
Oh,
All right, blue is
All
lucky
right.
today.
Wow.
Back to back. All right. So let's open this over here. All right. Let's see what we got here.
All right. It's okay. You don't need to.
Actually,
Yeah, it's showing up on the side.
okay. It is Van Helsing's Holy Ward.
Okay.
Foil version.
Foil.
Looks
yeah.
nice.
All right, and that is
Congrats.
going to
Oh,
blue,
oh.
right? Oh, sorry.
Sleeve it just in case,
Sleeve
even
it
though
so
it's an
we know-
uncommon.
Yep,
but-
so we know it's from the box topper.
Yep.
All right. So next, one more box topper over here.
Okay. The last box topper for this box goes to. Oh my god.
Ooh, is it gonna be?
Ooh.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness! Wow.
All right.
All right.
Blue again.
Okay, Danny.
Yep. You can't go against the RNG
I mean,
gods.
David,
Yeah.
yeah, congrats, David.
Yes.
Let's
Did
see
someone
what-
say Danny earlier?
Yeah,
Was it Danny? No,
No,
Danny.
it's David.
David. I was
No,
not saying-
Danny is black. David is
Alright.
blue.
All right. So this is Lucy Westenra. Sorry.
Innocent Trader.
There you go.
Yep. All right. So
I
this
like
is
the art
going
of
to
that
blue.
one.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Well,
Well,
Congrats,
that concludes
everybody.
it. Congrats, everyone, and especially blue.
yeah.
Oh my
especially
god.
Look at that.
Cards.
blue. Man.
All right.
Yep. All right. So
So I think that's it
I think we're
for
gonna
tonight.
move. We're gonna move to our next segment, which is the giveaway, right?
Yeah.
And just want to remind everyone, it's I think our last video is one of our price series video.
Yep.
And our comment, well, we're asking for the comment is, what other cards do you think will be, I guess, going up in value in Crimson
From the
Vow,
Crimson Vow, yeah. We're just trying to see if we can get some price predictions from where we last were.
Just gonna go through the.
Oh yeah, let's
inventory
before
really
we
quick.
do that.
We have more Crimson Vow boxes. For the set box, we have 5 slots left. For Commander Legends, we have a box with draft box with 6 slots left. For Modern Horizons 2, the set box, we have 6 slots left. The collector box, we have 7 slots left. And Modern Horizons 1, we have it on our website with 7 slots left.
All right. And I
So-
think we're trying to open the Commander Legends box pretty soon. So
Yeah, get in on that.
yep.
And now the giveaway.
Yes.
Into here. 11.
All right. XX, or I guess, what was that, face? Wash Away is the best commander counter spell, so we'll go up over time. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. And congrats, and thanks for your comment. We'll be in touch.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
So, sorry, we forgot to mention. We need to pick out a question for this video.
Good.
Oh.
What was your favorite card amongst the cards that we opened tonight?
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave a comment, and yeah, hopefully you can win in the next video.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
See you next time.
All right.